All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome again to episode 7 of the Oddcast. I'm once again joined by my main man, Ace. Say hello to the people, Ace.
Hello, people.
Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be playing some Fortnite. Hopefully we'll get some wins. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. We haven't played Fortnite in a while. But yeah, just wanted to change things up for today. Just play some Fortnite, chill. We'll see how this goes. I don't really expect too much out of it. But seeing as though this is take two, I've already mentioned it before. But Ace, today is National Picnic Day.
I still
Oh
can't believe
boy,
that's
oh
a
boy,
thing.
dude! Every day is like a national something day.
There's a day for everything.
Yeah, but dare I say it? I can barely wait. Ooh,
Is
yeah.
that is that is that
Get
why
it,
you
Ace?
is that why you told me it? Because the purpose of it was for a joke.
Ace, get it? Barely wait. Oh, I'm dead.
I don't get the
Oh, I'm
fact that
fucking
how
dead.
you're dead.
Damn, I got fucked up.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
Ace,
what are we
come on
talking
now.
about? What are we
Barely
talking about?
wait.
No. Let's just get into it. What are
You'll
we
be
talking
there.
about? What are we talking about?
All right, so the task at hand today is Ace. I asked you this a few weeks ago. I asked you to get your list ready and be ready to discuss. I laid some ground rules for it, but we'll get into that shortly. I
Okay.
asked you to make a list of your top 10 games of all time.
Mhm.
Yes, say that one more time. Your top 10 games of all time. Now, that could mean anything to you. It could be a game
Any order,
that holds
right?
sentimental value to you.
Because I didn't put it in
Yeah,
order.
in no particular order. You
Okay.
didn't. I didn't put mine in order either, except for like the first one, which I think you will understand.
Right.
I gave you one franchise for the list because I know if you like a franchise so much, you like all other games. It's hard to just choose one. So I was like, screw it, put one franchise on the list, and there you go.
Mhm.
But as I said before, there's no rules for it. These are your personal favorite games. I don't really care what you have on there. These games could hold any sort of value to you, sentimental, just a good game overall. Whatever. It's your criteria. It's your list. I'm not gonna judge you. Maybe I will. I'm probably gonna judge you, honestly. But uh, without further ado, do you wanna? You're playing right now. I'm dead. I guess I'll go ahead and start. I'll tell you my list,
Okay.
and then I'll go through.
You'll go
And
through
then I'll
each
go
one, right?
through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
I'll go
Cool.
through
Cool.
each one telling you why. So, starting with number 10, and like I said, this is in no particular order except for the top three games, or in a specific order.
Mhm.
All right, so starting at number 10, we have Trials Evolution. I know that's a shocker.
Trials
That
is in
came
your
out of nowhere.
list.
Trials is on my and dude,
Interesting.
I'll get into it later. I almost went into a fucking, I almost went into it. You almost got me going. Number 9 would be The Walking Dead, Telltale's The Walking Dead season 1.
That's an understandable pick.
Num Yeah, number 8 is Borderlands 2. Number 7 is a game that I think you will understand.
Mhm.
Uh, Sonic Adventure.
Sonic Adventure, the first one.
Sonic Adventure. Yeah, the first one.
Okay, I understand that. Seeing
Number
as how
6.
you're a huge Sonic
Number
fan.
6, of course. Number 6 would be Stick of Truth. Even though it's
Wow, really?
more of a recent game, but yeah, Stick of Truth. Yes, fucking love that game. Number 5 would be Beautiful Joe.
Okay.
Fucking love Beautiful Joe. Number 4, and this is one I thought about, and I was like, is this really a top 10 game? And then I thought about it more, and I was like, of course it has to be on here. Is Simpsons Hit and Run. I don't
Hmm.
know if you ever played Simpsons Hit and Run as a kid, man. That game is tense.
I
Hit and
did.
Run. Number 3, Modern Warfare 2. I know
God.
that comes as a shock. Me putting a Call of Duty game on the list, what?
No, I
And
understand.
especially Modern Warfare 2. Number 2, Halo 3. That seems kind of obvious, but I'll get more into that later. And number 1, Ace. Ace, you know this. I talk about these games at length so fucking much. Damn, we both died. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. I talk about these games so much. Uh, uh, take a guess at what I'm gonna say. I'm pretty sure you already know.
Wait. Okay. What have you named so far?
I've named it Trials Evolution,
Mm-hmm.
Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1, Borderlands 2, Sonic Adventure, South Park Stick of Truth, Beautiful Joe, Simpsons Hit and Run, Modern Warfare 2, Halo 3, and my number one is yet to be named.
I don't. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't.
think about it. I've talked about this game so much in the past couple weeks.
Is
I
it?
was, it's the
Is it?
reason.
Is it Burnout? Is it? Is it Burnout Paradise?
It's the entire Burnout franchise. Ace Press Y Radio.
Oh my gosh.
But yes,
See, I tried.
it's
I'm
the
trying not to
entire
do
Burnout.
franchises because that's
I
not
had
fair.
to. I couldn't leave out burn. I couldn't leave out any burnout. I really couldn't. And
Okay.
like I said, I'll explain why for all my games.
All right.
These
Go
games
through it.
specifically
Go
made the
through it one by
list.
one.
All right, number 10, I guess in this case, Trials Evolution. I know you were surprised. I put a Trials game on this list. What Trials? What man?
I know, right?
I
So
still
many
remember.
games and you put
I still
trials.
remember the. I still remember it was the summer of arcade 2008, back when they still did that on the 360.
Right.
It was summer of arcade 2008. Um, and I remember that was the year that also had Shadow Complex. I fucking love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I remember buying the very first Trials game, Trials HD. I was like, what the fuck is this game? And I bought it on an impulse. I saw screenshots, I saw videos, I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, this game looks cool. And then I bought it, Ace. And my God, did I fall in love? Where are we going about?
I'm going to retail.
We're going to retail? All right, cool. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with the Trial series. Absolutely. Bought it even to this day. I may not even play it as much, but I fucking love the Trial series for the challenge that the challenge the game brings me, and the fact that it's actually just a really cool franchise, and in my opinion, and
It's a
seems
solid game, dude.
from
I got nothing
yeah, it
against it.
really is.
You know, I might not be
No,
that like
continue
that
getting
good
it,
at
bro.
it, but like I still found the enjoyment factor in it. It's a
Oh yeah,
well-made game, dude.
it really is. And I chose Charles Evolution specifically because it was really one of the first times in my entire history of playing games that it was like, wow, sequels can be good, and like sequels can be really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's also kind of my reason for putting Borderlands 2 on the list, but more on that later. But the fact that they took what was great about the first Trials, put it in the second game, and not only put it in the second game, but they built so much around um, content creation. They put a multiplayer mode in there. They put a track editor.
Oh yeah, they
Well,
put a hefty
a
amount
track
of
editor.
content.
They put some work into Trials Evolution. Like the tracks that people made on that game, fucking intent. People literally were making Pac-Man in Trials Evolution Ace. That's how good people were. It was actually insane
Yeah, it's a sight to
the
see. I
amount
know.
of work
I'm well
people
aware.
put into Trials. From the multiplayer to the single player, to the maps just being way better in the second game. The 2D perspective got 2D 3D perspective, excuse me, was I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you were on a 2D plane the entire time, but the fact that the course could like change, if I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, Trials Evolution, man, I don't know how many hours I put into that game, but it's gotta be it's gotta be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I I can't honestly can't say enough good things about that game. I really wish it was available for backwards compatibility because I would play the fuck, and I mean play the fuck out of that game, man. I really would.
God, never seen.
Yeah,
I've never seen somebody like give so much love to trials of all games.
of all games, yeah, I know, right? But yeah, that's Trials Evolution for you. Number nine, Telltale's Walking Dead. Now, Ace, I'm gonna level with you here. Bring it in, man.
Okay.
Let me be real with you for a second.
All right. What?
I was not the biggest Walking Dead fan when I bought this game. As a matter of fact, I'd even go as far as to say I hated the franchise. But that was back before I didn't watch the show. I didn't read the comics. I literally saw this game on the marketplace one day, and it was $5, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this. And
What's the worst? What's
by
the worst that could happen?
by God, I know. It's like, yeah, what's one second? It's $5, and holy shit, man, I I do not regret that $5 at all. Like the fact that it's 2018. I think that game came out either 2015 or 2016, something like that. Might have been 2015. But the fact that I bought that game on an impulse, and then here we are, like 3 years later, and I'm hankering for the last season. Like,
Hmm.
like I'm so excited for the last season to see how it all ends. Is is like incredible.
It's a
From a
testament to how
franchise that
good
I've
that
never.
game was.
Yeah, like I've never played a game like that before ever. I've never played a point and click adventure game like that before ever in my life.
Hmm.
And the fact that Telltale, I knew of Telltale. I knew of the games that they made, but I didn't I didn't really think much of it. I know they made like a Jurassic Park game and all that kind of stuff, but like
They didn't really have your
I
interest,
don't
did
have
they?
any. Yeah, they didn't have my interest. They didn't have my interest peaked. But like I said, man, they did some great work with the storytelling in that game, especially the first one. Like you people always talk about the ending of season one, like making them cry and stuff with Clementine and Lee.
Hmm.
That is honestly the closest I've ever come to crying at the ending of a video game.
You've never
Like I
cried for
I
a video
actually
game?
like no, never, but that's the closest I've ever come, and even to this day, it's still the closest
Did
I've
it
ever
just make you
come to
choke up
crying.
at least?
It did, yeah. I was like, oh man,
This is
this
heavy.
is happening. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh man, he's turning. Like, there's no coming back from this. It's like there's no Deus Ex Machina shit gonna happen.
No, it's just
There's
reality.
no, yeah. It's just like, damn, dude, like this is it, and I can't do anything about it this time. I can't,
You
I
can't
don't have
cheese your
my
way out of
reflex
this
on
one.
fast. Yeah, I'm just like, damn, this is it, man. It's just he's gonna die.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to live with this. Like shit. Oh my god. Even thinking about it now, kind of is getting me emotional. But yeah, the ending to season one of Walking Dead, man, was just it hit me hard, man. It really did. Shit really did hit me
It
hard.
puts you in an emotional space that you didn't think you had, or you didn't think a
Yeah.
game would make
I
you
was
go
like,
to.
I was vulnerable. I was like, oh God, I'm right behind you, by the way. The game made me vulnerable. And I kind of enjoyed that actually. I was like, damn, this game like actually evokes some emotion out of me. Whereas movies and TV shows and games usually never do that, but this was like the first one to ever do that.
Hmm.
And I mean, hey, hats off to them, man. Really, like hats off to Telltale for that shit. It was great. But anyway, moving on. Borderlands 2, my number 8. I'm not looking at my list right now, seeing as I'm running. But Borderlands 2, man. Again, uh, a sequel done right, man. That's really like all I can say about Borderlands 2. It's just a sequel done right. Hey, they are coming up that hill. There's like 3 guys up there. I got knocked. But yeah, like I said, just a sequel done right, man. Think of like Assassin's Creed 1, and then think of like Assassin's Creed 2. That's pretty much what Borderlands 2 was to Borderlands
God.
1 also. Yeah, it was just like everything good about the first game dialed up to 11, and then add some extra
Oh,
sauce to it. Did I just fucking drop my gun? I think I just dropped my gun. What the fuck? But yeah, and then yeah, just dial everything
get
up to
out of
11.
there!
Everything about Borderlands 2 is like so much better than the first game, honestly. The characters, the guns, the DLC, mind you. Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. Did I fucking miss? Oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dead. Oh god. Oh, what is happening? I'm dead. God damn.
Oh God!
This is crazy. This is hectic as fuck. Why do we do this?
This is fun. What are you talking about?
I'm actually liking it. But yeah, everything about Borderlands 2 is just so much better than the first. Honestly, the
Hmm.
guns, the characters, the worlds, the DLC. Like I said,
Basically,
the character
it's
modes.
everything the
Like,
first. It's like everything that was good about the first game, but just improved on.
yeah, that basically. Like I can't really talk too much about how good Borderlands 2 was, but yeah, everything that was good about the first game, just better in the second, hands
Hmm.
down. I never want to play Borderlands 1 again because of Borderlands 2.
Right.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Moving on, Sonic Adventure, dude. Number 7, Sonic Adventure. Probably, I think this was the first Sonic game I ever played. And from the moment, no, I take that back. The first Sonic game I played was like the Genesis collection on the GameCube or something, and it had all the classics, Sonic 1, 2, and all that shit.
Hmm.
But this is like the first Sonic game that like actually hooked me. Like from the I'm gonna say this outright. The soundtrack, man. The soundtrack, Sonic Generation, Sonic Adventure, man. Did you die? Oh, I'm still in the game. My bad. I'm over here chilling.
I'm over here like,
But
why aren't you reading up?
my fault. My fault. But yeah, the soundtrack to Sonic Adventure is probably my favorite soundtrack to any game ever. Fucking Open Your Heart, dude. You can't tell me like when Open Your Heart comes on, you just want to fucking jam. Or
Maybe you more
or
than me.
the track, the City Escape, not City Escape. That's Sonic 2. Um, the the Speed Highway track. Oh my god, there's so many good soundtracks on that game. I can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, everything from like the cheesy lines that they give all the characters to the way the mouths move. I don't know. I get the game is came out on the Dreamcast. It's gonna be clunky as fuck or whatever. It's gonna be cheesy. A lot of things. The control is gonna be clunky. All that kind of stuff. I get it. I understand. Even as a kid, I understood it.
Hmm.
But to me, that's what made the game. That's what made the game fun. Like that's the first time I think ever in a Sonic game I got that rush of like, yo, I'm moving. Are we going to Shifty Shafts?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But yeah, that's the first time in a Sonic game I think I ever got that rush of like, yeah, I'm going at maybe not the literal speed of sound, but like, yeah, dude, this is fun. Like, holy shit, I'm moving super fast, and there's like no greater feeling in the world right now, you know?
Hmm.
From the moment from that first boss fight with Chaos all the way to the end where like Chaos like turns good and all that kind of all that good shit, lovey-dovey shit with the chows and whatnot. As a kid, I was hooked. I could not put that game down. I freaking hated the cat levels though. And then again, everybody did. I don't even want to get into it. But everything else about the game, yeah. The Knuckles levels I could, do without also. The Tails levels are freaking cool. The Knuckles, I said Knuckles. The Amy levels, and once again, take it or leave it. But the Sonic levels, man, God, man, running down that building on Speed Highway, just fuck, it did it for me. What else can I say? It did it for me. I dropped the wrong thing. Oh no, I didn't. I dropped the right thing. All right. If you need shields, I got you.
Wait, what?
Um, if you need shields, I got you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for Sonic 2, I think. Uh, number 6 is
Oh,
a
fuck.
game I honestly didn't think that I would put on my list.
Ah, damn it!
But I'm glad I did.
I didn't think this
Oh shit!
through.
Hold on, I'm coming.
All right, go ahead.
Hopefully I'll make it. But a game I didn't think I was gonna put on my list, but I'm glad I did was Stick of Truth, number 6.
DeAndre, I'm gonna die.
Now, no, no, no. Oh, Jesus Christ, you were right there. Damn it.
Okay, go on.
I'm sorry. But yeah, Stick of Truth is my number 6. And I didn't think I was going to put this on there, but I'm glad I did. Stick of Truth, man. I love South Park to death. And I played South Park games before, but I've never played anything like Stick of Truth. Simply because there's nothing like Stick of Truth out there when that game came out. And the fact that Matt and Trey worked on the game themselves really was, I was like, yes, this game is going to get the love and attention it deserves from its creators. because most licensed games, if not like, well, not every licensed game, but like most licensed games are pure dog shit, and you and I know this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all we played licensed games growing up by the dozen, and all of them pretty much have been trash. And there's no way, there's no. That's just a fact. But this is like the first licensed game that actually it literally just felt like you were playing a 12-hour episode of South Park, and that's what I loved. The fact that it was literally just like cut and paste from the show, like everything you could not distinguish that game from the show like at all, unless you were like all the gameplay menus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the humor hit, the characters were there. It had that South Park that it just felt like South Park. I don't know how else to say it. Uh, and it was also the first time I was like, what, licensed games, when given enough that I went back to play it a second time before Fractured Butthole came out, was just like yeah. It really hit it home that like, yeah, this game's fucking awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody needs to fucking play it.
All right. I still need to play Stick of Truth.
Fucking Nazi zombie fetuses, come on now. Anal probes.
And where else are you gonna get that?
Exactly. You ain't gonna get that in Assassin's Creed or Uncharted. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Beautiful Joe.
Okay, you need to explain that to
Um,
me, because that was out of left field.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe, man. I think that's the first like side-scrolling beat 'em up I think I ever played. And the fact that I watched the show, and yes, there was an actual Beautiful Joe anime, which I'm sure a lot of people don't really know, but there's a Beautiful Joe anime.
Hey, I didn't even know
A
this.
comp I don't know, if it came out before or after the game. I'm pretty sure it was before. Um, but yeah, I used to watch the show, which I think in turn got me to buy the game. It was either, or the game came first, or I don't know. Either way, there was a show. I loved the show, and I had the game. That's just how it went.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know. I don't know why I love the game so much. I really don't. It's just like one of those things. Is like, damn, dude, this game is just fun. It's just pure fun, man. Like the character himself of Joe, like being sucked into the movies, like fighting movie characters with a fast forward, slow down power up. I don't know. To me, that as a kid, that just seemed like awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's in a movie that
it
he's in
was
control of in terms of what happens, technically speaking.
not necessarily. I wouldn't even say like he's in control of like.
Well, I mean, he gets to rewind. Now, come on now.
Yeah, but he's not like rewinding the entire movie. He's like, I mean,
No, I know how the game works. I know how the game works.
okay.
But that's to like put it like in a dry way to say like what this game is. That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
He's in a
I see
movie.
what you mean.
He's in a movie, and then he's the star. He's the star of the movie, and
Trying
then
to
he
follow
just
in his hero's footsteps, Captain Blue, man.
exactly,
He has to
and then
save
yeah.
Sylvia.
I played
Yeah,
Beautiful Joe when I was a kid, but I
okay.
never finished it. I don't think I ever finished it.
Me neither. I never finished it either. That's kind of why I've been hankering to find a copy online and buy it so I can actually finish the fucking game because I freaking love it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of games as kids when I was a kid, I never finished. That's one of them. I never finished Coliseum either, and I have it. I can't believe I still haven't beat that game yet.
Because you're neglecting
But
as
anyway,
a person.
I am. I have too many games to fucking play, man. I really do. That's the problem with growing up. You have so little time, but so many games.
All right. What else?
Uh, uh,
What's next?
yeah, Beautiful Joe. Simpsons Hit and Run, man, Simpsons Hit and Run, dude.
Do you? I don't think you need to
GTA,
say
but with
anything, to be
Simpsons
honest.
characters.
Yeah, it's just GTA with
Yeah,
Simpsons
GTA with
characters.
Simpsons characters. Come on now, that's all you need. And a lot of the levels, man.
Did
Oh my God, just
did what's it called? Did the creators oversee the game? Like in terms of like the
I don't know the
characters, like and
story.
dialogue and all that.
Yeah, I don't know about the development behind the game. I don't know anything about it, honestly. Although it wouldn't shock me if that were the case, like they oversaw a lot of the development, like Matt and Trey did for South Park. It wouldn't surprise me because the game is literally just like playing an episode of Simpsons. I'm saying that again, but maybe not like aesthetic wise, obviously because the graphics at the
Yeah, but
time
like character wise, because
aren't
like the
what they
characters
are
acted
today.
like how they're
Yo,
supposed to
oh
act.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad they got all the voice actors to reprise the roles because you know, like when you play a licensed game and they get some like sound alike dude or girl or whatever, and it just kills the vibe of the game. Honestly, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course.
It can kill the vibe of a game. But the fact that yeah, it's literally just like, damn, I'm like in this world, you know.
Hmm. And they got the world
Dude,
building
gotta fucking
aspect
die.
on lock.
Yeah, I love that. I loved everything about it. Oh no, that guy's done. Oh God, hold on. I'm in pitched combat right now. There's only 10 people left.
You got it.
Oh, shit, good guy. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, that's it's all coming down around me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, I don't have to say much. GTA was simply characters. Like, fuck, what else could you want? You know, I really wish they would make a remaster or make a sequel or I don't know, man. Do something with the Simpsons franchise. Like the last Simpsons game to come out was the Simpsons game that was like centered around the movie, like the Simpsons movie that came out all those years ago, and that was actually a really good game. I don't know if you ever played it,
I don't think I ever
the
played it.
Simpsons game on 360. Man, it's actually really good, man. You should. I know we're past like 360 or whatever, but like if you ever get a chance to like go and find a copy of that game and play it, I highly recommend it. That game's actually really good. Yeah, it's a shame that we're not probably ever gonna see the likes of Simpsons Hit and Run or a game like that ever again, because that game is a lot of fun.
Well, I don't think we're gonna see a game like that because aren't the Simpsons dying or like on the decline now?
No, no, man. People like to say that, but I mean, The Simpsons is easily still like one of the most popular shows on TV right now. Like if it wasn't popular, they they would have been canceled by now. You know, same with like Family Guy. A lot of people talk shit about like Family Guy not being funny anymore. But like if these shows weren't funny, if these shows weren't popular, they wouldn't be around
I
anymore.
wouldn't say
People
Family
wouldn't.
Guy's not funny. It's just not what it was before. It
Oh
appeals
yeah,
to a different
okay,
a
well yeah,
different brand of
even that
humor.
argument. Yeah, or maybe we've actually just moved on and grown up
Or
from
yeah,
that
we
humor.
grew
You know,
past
maybe
it.
we don't find the show funny anymore. Yeah, a lot of people say that with South Park. Same thing. Oh, I still find a lot of enjoyment out of South Park. I don't care what anybody says. It's actually a portal fort. Shit. Where are? Man, there's only 2 people left. Um, but yeah, I really would do wish we get like a remaster or something with that game. I miss that game so much. I do have a GameCube now, so I can hopefully find a copy that's not too expensive. Uh, we're not gonna find these last 2 guys. We're just running around with chickens with our head cut off. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. No, that those are. Oh, but no, he's right there. But anyway, moving on. My next game, my top 3 now. Oh boy, we're getting into the weeds, as they say.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, my number 3 pick is Modern Warfare 2.
That's not
Modern Warfare
surprising.
2 Ace. That's not surprising at all.
You don't have to explain it to me
Yeah,
honestly because I know
but I'm
I was
but I'm
there.
going to. You were there, but I'm going to. This is the game that really like turned me into a multiplayer gamer. Honestly, the amount of hours I sunk into that game, I literally failed. I almost failed freshman year of high school because of that game.
Jeez.
Like, oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I failed like one class though because of that game. Honestly,
It was
I'm
either
not
do
gonna
the
lie. I
assignment
put
or
or
run some rounds of
or
search.
prestige. Hell yeah, run some search, man. You gotta you gotta stay frosty on that game. You couldn't let anyone get the edge. Yeah, I
Um,
remember those days going for chopper gunners and AC 130s and Preds and Harriers and all the kill streaks. Oh my God, the kill streaks, all the boosting I did. Oh man, all the God that game. Uh, so many fond memories. Just like that was, I think that was like the last time I ever was like truly ingrained or invested in a game's community. Like, sure, there was Destiny, but but there was nothing like Modern Warfare 2, man. The trash talk, oh, because of the forced game chat, dude. All the trash talk, man. All the, I'm sure like all the squeakers, all the muting you
Oh
had to
my
do,
god,
all
all
the
the
all the
squeakers.
times, all the squeakers that claimed to have raped my mom, all that shit, man. It was. I'm going up to the houses up by the river up north, by the way, up there.
Okay.
But yeah, all the memories, all the rounds of search, all the TDM I played, all the rounds of fucking headquarters on that game. I think it was
Yeah, it was.
headquarters. All the bullshit one man army noob tube danger close shit we had to put up with, all the javelin glitches, the care package glitches, the wall glitches, the all the glitches, man. Everything good and bad about that game was just, I don't know. It was so, looking back on it, it was just like, yeah, that's kind of what made the game all the kind of what made the game special. All the 1v1s on Rust to prove your worth.
I know, right?
Oh my god, man. Back out 1v1 me, bro. Throwing that shit to Rust,
I
man,
know.
and you sell it like men. It's kind of like the equivalent of like, let's take this to the back alley and settle this.
I know, right?
There was nothing like that, man. I don't think there will never be anything like 1v1s on Rust, like ever again, man. Like that's a memory right there that you just can't replicate or duplicate ever again.
I know, right?
There'll never be anything like it. And oh my god, all the hours I put into Spec Ops. Oh god, man. The freaking the
Those long
mission where you
hours.
had to you was on the oil rig and you had to kill all the juggernauts and you were doing it on the
Dude, that was the
hard
worst.
mode.
That
Oh,
mission was, oh
that
my
was
god, that was so much stress.
that was the worst. You had to like actually like take your time and pick your shots and all that shit. God, I hated that so much. Um what else about that game? The campaign. Oh god, man. I don't even have to talk about the no Russian mission or my personal favorite mission, the Gulag.
Mm-hmm.
Flying on that helicopter, man, and just all fucking shit up in that prison.
That was a great mission.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, that game. Just looking back on it, yeah, it gets a lot of hate now for like all the stability issues and glitching and hackers and whatnot. But during its peak
Man, at
on
the
Modern
time,
Warfare
that
2,
game was the
man,
one right there. You
yeah,
thought, you
you,
thought, like Fortnite now was popular? Like, nah.
oh yeah, you never seen popular until you fucking
Modern Warfare
saw
2
Modern
was that
Warfare
was
2
that game. If you
popularity.
didn't have Modern
That
Warfare
was
2 as a gamer, you weren't cool. Like that's
yeah,
basically what it
you
was.
man, that was God. I still think about it. Coming home and not doing anything for hours on end, but play, but play freaking um Modern Warfare 2, man. There's nothing like it. There really was just nothing. There was no better time to be a gamer than when Call of Duty was at its peak, and that was 2009 and 2010, man. When you had like half the world playing Modern Warfare 2.
I know, right? That was such a great time.
I
Those were
still
simpler times.
I still remember. I still remember when the first DLC pack came out. I lived close to Target, and I walked down there to go get back when they still had Microsoft points.
Mm-hmm.
I walked down there to get Microsoft points, and I got my code, and I come back and I walk back home, and then the code doesn't work. And I was like, "Yo, this is some bullshit. What's going on?" Little did I know, there were so many people wanting to get the Simulus map pack that Xbox's servers were like having problems. It was crazy. It was such a
I didn't
phenomenon.
know that actually.
Like, no, yeah, that was an actual thing. I know this because I called up Microsoft and it was like, "Hey, I bought this code at Target. What's going on? It's not working." And they were like, "Go back, tell them to activate it or something. Have them scan it again for you." And I walked my ass back down to Target,
Jeez.
and I was like, "Hey, I bought this. It's not working." And they were like, "Oh, it should be working." And so I was like, okay, whatever. And I walked my ass back home, and it didn't work. Still, I typed that code in so much, Ace. I had that shit memorized. I had all 25 of those freaking characters memorized to a T. I was like, yo, I want this map pack. And then like 2 hours later, it works and all that shit. And I download the map pack and I start fucking playing the map pack for Modern Warfare 2. But anyway, yeah, it was fucking crazy how popular that game was. I've never seen anything like it, even to this day. I haven't seen a game that popular. Like maybe Destiny's come like kind of close, but man, Modern Warfare 2 was that. Like you said, it was that game.
Yeah, it was
If
the
you
end
didn't
all
have
be
Modern
all.
Warfare 2, man, it was like Modern Warfare 2 or bust, man.
I played that game till my disc didn't work anymore.
Damn. Remember all the games of Michael Myers you would play?
Or, oh my, oh the stress. It was like playing Fat
Or
Kid in Halo.
yeah, Fat Kid and Halo, man. Believe I'm gonna get to Halo real soon. But what else? Or finding boosters, and you'd be like, get the fuck out of here. You fuck them up,
I know, right? And you
and
just find him
you
again.
get the hate message. I know, right? Or you get the hate message afterwards. Oh God, man, it was so fun. But yeah, I've talked enough about Modern Warfare 2. Moving on to Halo 3. Halo 3. Once again, I don't. I think you told me at one point you were never on the Halo 3 train
No, I
when it
was,
was
but just
out.
not as much as everyone else.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was. Oh, that was the first time I ever played multiplayer in a game, and man, I
You fell in
I
love.
have not looked back. Fell in love, man. That was like the first game that I actually like made friends on, like friends over Xbox, you know, like teaming up with randoms, pub stomping for hours on end, friending the people that I came across, and like actually gaming with them. Not just for like a couple days afterwards, but like months and years after. I actually was like gaming with these random people I found online. It was crazy. I've never even like I've never done that in any other game ever. Just like found random people and just like I like you. You're gonna be my friend now.
Right? I don't think I've ever done that either. It's like to this
Yeah,
day I
it's
haven't
crazy.
done that.
Halo 3 was that game to me, man. That like you say Modern Warfare 2 was that game for a lot of people. Even more so for me, Halo 3 was that game. All the hours of campaign I put in on Legendary, all the hours on multiplayer, all the countless memories of multiplayer. I could tell you so many stories of me playing multiplayer on Halo 3. Oh my God, thinking, oh, it's all coming back to me now. I'm hearing the voices.
You're hearing the
Uh,
announcer.
uh yeah. I remember when I before I had uh before I had a hard drive, like a 60 gig hard drive, I had memory cards in my 360 back when, memory cards were still a thing. It was
Right?
crazy. Like I had memory cards. I didn't have space for the map pack, the free map pack they had. I think it was like the heroic map pack or whatever in cold storage. And people would make fun of me because like I didn't have a hard drive. They'd be like, "Well, it's free. Why don't you have it?" And I was like, "Well, I don't have a hard drive, and it's just too much space for my memory cards. It's like I either have this map pack or I have Peggle, you know."
Or I have
It was like
Peggle.
shit like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was shit like that. But man, yeah, Halo 3, God, all the memories, freaking all the tips with T squared. I don't know if you remember that. If you remember those
I
games.
remember. I remember that.
Yeah, tips with T squared. Oh my God, dude! I used to actually like do those tips too.
Jeez.
I was one of those kids that was like, "Yo, T squared is the shit. This dude knows what he's talking about." Oh my God, look at all those drops over there, man. Holy shit.
I know we gotta get there right now.
Yeah, yeah. Tips with T squared, man. That was whew, couldn't beat tips, man. He was on that team straight ripping. Yes. Got back on like MLG was at its peak too. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, Halo 3. That was that game for me. Can't can't say enough good things. It's honestly the reason that I'm into multiplayer games, like to this day, honestly. Like the amount of fun I've had on that game will
More
honestly
than
never
Modern
be
Warfare 2?
paralleled in Yeah, even more than Modern Warfare 2, honestly. Yeah. It's why it's number 2 and it and Modern Warfare 2 is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's there will in my opinion there will never be another experience for me multiplayer wise or even like video game wise than Halo 3 ever.
Dang.
Yeah, I hold that game in such high regard. The reason I'm even playing this shit right now
You're
on this multiplayer game.
cherishing.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, get him, get him. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You can't kill me, baby. Oh shit. As he always does. Um, but yeah, just to finish off the Burnout talk, like Burnout, yeah, like I said, it's the reason is one of the few games that me and my sister ever bonded over. Probably the first game we ever bonded over. It's the reason I am probably a gamer to this day, honestly. Like the fact that I played this game when I was like 6 or 7, and and I absolutely fell in love with it. Like I really did. The break. Same thing with Sonic. Like going at breakneck speeds while still feeling like you're in control. Man, there's oh god, the rush I get from playing Burnout. Oh, I'm going to Haunted. Fuck this shit. Like the rush I get from playing Burnout is like no other feeling I get from any other game, honestly. In my honest, humble opinion, there's no other game like Burnout, and there never will ever be any game like Burnout. And I said this to Ace while we were having technical difficulties. 100 dicks just to get EA to bring back the Burnout series.
Oh my god.
And if they do it fucking right without all the microtransaction nonsense they did
Oh,
with
that's impossible then.
Battlefront 2
Now
or
you're just
whatever.
now you're
I
just asking
know,
for too much.
I know, I'm asking for too much. I know, but man, if there's any hope that can be, a thing, then I'll fucking do it. I will suck all the dicks. And I'll proudly do it too. I'll swallow all the cum too. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
So much I fucking love Burnout Ace. I will suck all the dicks and drink all the cum.
Said that with no hesitation. I'm like high key scared.
No hesitation. Man, I'm telling you, I will go to great lengths for this series, man. I
Jesus
might need a
Christ.
shower after this. I'm getting super sweaty. It is really hot.
I thought I loved the game
But
series.
yeah.
But,
I don't know, man. You may surprise me. Speaking of your game series, hit me with yours.
okay, hold on. Let me.
Oh yeah, any honorable mentions for yours?
Luigi's Mansion for sure. Mario
Of
Sunshine
course.
for sure.
Mario Sunshine never played,
You need
but I
to.
respect it.
Let's see. Let me go down the list. And put them in a certain order. Um,
Are you putting yours in order right now, like your entire list, or are you just
no, whatever. I'm gonna just
you
say.
gonna shoot
So
from the hip?
number 10. I have Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 1. What?
Really? Wow.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I
because
think I know. I think you explained this to me before.
yeah. Well, this is just for the the people that aren't there for those conversations, but man, just like how much more of a Star Wars game like you want to be made into a movie than that one? See
All
that?
right, don't get don't get too much into it, but I see where you're coming from. It's already looking real nice. I like it. I like where this is going. All right, continue.
Yeah.
Just go down the list real quick.
Okay. So I have The Force Unleashed at 10, and you just want me to say my entire list, or
Yeah, and then you can make passing comments and as you go through, like I did.
okay.
But yeah, just go through
I
it and then
have.
come back, one by
So
one.
remember, this is in no order. Saying them.
No order. Yeah, I understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
so number 10, I have
until the top 3.
Unleashed 1. Number 9, I have Halo 2.
Ooh, Halo 2.
Yes, I have Halo 2. Number 8, I have Mario Kart Double Dash.
Fair. That's understandable.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. Obviously.
That's my favorite Mario Kart game all time. Let's see. I'm on 7. Number 7, I have Star Wars: The Original Battlefront 2.
Of course.
Uh, number 6. I have. Oh boy. And you can relate to this one. Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, yeah.
I say that with no shame. It's just
Of course,
when I
yeah.
heard you say, I tried my best not to laugh because like it's just funny how we both have that game on the
The
list.
same game.
Okay,
Yeah. Because we
uh,
know, man, we were there.
dude, that was the game, man. Okay. Let me not get let me not
Get
get into
into
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so was it five? Number five, I have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
I knew you were gonna put that on there.
Yeah, like, come on. It's Budokai 3.
Yeah, I know. Come on now. I knew you were gonna put that on there.
Yeah. Okay. Number four, I have the entire. Since you named the franchise, I'm gonna name one. The entire Batman Arkham trilogy on there.
Arkham City, Knight, and
Asylum.
Origins. Asylum. Sorry.
Yeah, Origins doesn't count.
Ooh, I forgot one in there.
Um,
Really?
no,
I
it's
thought
made
it
by
did.
different dev.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Um, number wait, that was number four. Okay, number three. I have Gears of War 3 on there.
Ooh, of course. I was like, he's gonna put a Gears game. I thought you were gonna go for two, honestly. But
No,
three,
three was
okay.
the one. Three was the one.
You mean two? Oh, three. Sorry. I mean, you said Gears of War 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gears of War
I can
3
see
was
that.
that
That
game.
was kind of yeah.
Let's see. I mean I have to state I don't have to state the obvious here, but I have ink commemorating the game, so
Yeah, of
um,
course. How could I forget?
yeah, of course. And then number two, and you're gonna be surprised by this one. I think I have the original SmackDown versus Raw game on this list.
The original SmackDown versus Raw game. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
At number three?
At number two.
Oh, number two. Number two. Jesus, I'm surprised. It's
Well,
so
this
high
is
on
this is
my
in no
list.
order. This is in no order, so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
But
I
like
forgot.
at
Yeah, I
games
forgot.
that come to mind, like that was the second thing that came to mind, so that should tell you something.
I I never played the original SmackDown versus Raw. I started with 07.
You
I
need
played
to.
7, 8, and 9.
You need to.
I know everyone tells me they're like, yeah, man, this is the one game you need to play. But like, yeah, I never got around to it.
Okay, well, okay, like to be fair, most people would tell you to play 2006 because that was like
Of
the best
course,
one
yeah, yeah,
out of all
yeah.
of
That was
them.
like, yeah.
But like for me,
I've heard
the
that.
original one was it for me just because of like the way they made the way they made that game, like presented it too, and the soundtrack. Oh my god,
Dude, the
that game
soundtrack
does
of the
wonders.
SVR games was fucking awesome. I
Yes.
miss those days.
Yeah, the soundtracks for the original SVR games were like some of the best soundtracks
Yeah,
I've ever heard for a game. I don't even like
yeah.
that genre of music that much, but then that just shows how good of the soundtrack it actually was.
It worked.
It fit the whole vibe of the game, like like it just oh man, it was just so well put together of a soundtrack for like all of them. It was just great. And okay, and I have number
Now,
one.
is your number one your actual number one, or is it just
No, no, no.
just on the list?
And then my
Okay.
last one is Pokemon Ruby.
No relate. No. No. No relation. But what's the word? Can't relate. That's it. Can't relate.
I understand. But yeah, Pokemon Ruby. If you want to talk about games that you'll just put like just hours and hours of time into,
Hours
dude,
into.
that game
Yeah. That's it for you.
time and how many hours you put in. I played it till it couldn't record anymore.
God damn. God, I didn't even know that was possible. A game could do that.
Mhm.
You broke the game, like literally broke the
I
game.
played that game for so many hours, man.
So would you say that's like the game you sunk the most time into ever?
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, my top three: Modern Warfare 2, Halo 3, and I could cheat and say the entire Burnout franchise, but I'm just gonna say Burnout Paradise are easily like the games I'd probably put. Modern Warfare 2 still being the number one with like 23 days or something like that. I put into that game, something like that.
No,
It's a crazy number, but anyway, back
I
to the force.
legitimately put like 1,000 hours into Pokemon, like just because
Yeah.
the limit of it was like 999,
Mm.
and like and I would still play it beyond that. Like just yeah, that shows how much I put into that game. Um,
All right, now tell me the reasonings for these games.
okay,
One of
so
them we already know.
let's see. Let me see what I need to start with. Hold on. I'm in the middle of a firefight right now, so can't exactly.
I'm right here with you.
I can't
I'm
exactly.
gonna
You know.
try to head to you. You're over here with all this pandemonium going on. I see you. Oh, this motherfucker just built a fort. Or the portal fort shit.
Oh. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, now I could just focus on my talking. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with the Force Unleashed. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna restate it. I just really that game was so well presented, man. It's just like so underrated.
It was. It really was like a fucking great game, man.
Just
And me
like
not even being that big of a Star Wars fan, like, I actually like it.
right.
I fell in love with the game.
Like I don't think any other game lets you explore what you could do with the Force than that game. Like,
Quite like that one, yeah.
you could do so much, and not just the usual like push pull and conjure lightning, but you could do, man, the whole like gimmick of like his best trait with the Force is like to just repulse everybody.
Yeah.
Like you act like that's one of those games where you actually like felt like a god amongst men.
You really did, like, fucking up all those stormtroopers, you can just fuck with them for
I know
like,
with
it's
these
like, oh, what can I do with this guy
I
now?
the Force grip.
And the ragdoll physics. Oh, the force grip, yes. Yeah, man, there's...
Just, I'm pretty sure
Really?
you,
Yeah.
just like me, spent hours just throwing stormtroopers into other stormtroopers because it was
dude,
fun.
Of course. Of course, just because I could, man.
Oh man, it's just okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're understanding why I put the Force Unleashed there, but that game I hold near
Yeah.
and dear.
Yeah, Force Unleashed is fucking... like I said, for a guy not being a big Star Wars fan, yeah, I fell in love with it.
And then Halo 2. Let's see. It was just more like
you don't have to explain that. I understand.
yeah, but this is
I
just
think-
for the people that are watching. But like, man, that
Yeah.
just let's see. The soundtrack was so memorable.
Oh my god, yeah, the soundtrack. They're fucking those guys up. Holy shit.
Go over there.
No, I don't want to die. I want to get this win while I'm alive.
Okay, that's fair. He jumped.
Damn it, he got... I see him. I got my eyes on him.
Okay, Halo 2, yeah. Great campaign. And
great campaign, of
contrary to popular like belief or like majority belief, I actually enjoyed like
didn't play multiplayer.
all the Arbiter missions. People didn't like
Are the
that part.
Arbiter missions not well liked?
That's what I heard. Like him as a character is like
didn't.
well received, but like his missions were like
Yeah, his missions. I never knew that.
because
Oh, fuck
because of the whole like Covenant like being like explored as like their religion kind of thing, and it kind of takes away from the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
story. I'm actually interested in like the lore and shit, how the Arbiter plays into all of it. Arbiter being
Makes
one of
sense,
my
yeah.
favorite fictional video game characters. He's so cool. Like I know there's been plenty of like Arbiters, but like that one in particular.
Yeah,
During-
but yeah,
Yeah,
I can understand that. Yeah.
yeah, it was just so cool. And plus, I don't want to drag on a little bit. I'll move on after this, but like, I know you watched this. You watched RB and the Chief, right?
Sadly, no, I did not watch RB and the Chief.
Oh, dude. Okay, never mind. I'm not
Yeah, I
into
know.
it.
That's like one of those. That's one of those classic machinimas that like everybody used to watch.
Yeah, I loved RB and the Chief. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
never got into it. I'm sorry, but yeah.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Ready up, by the way.
Uh,
Whenever you ready.
and for Mario Kart Double Dash, uh,
Again, we all know
it's
anyone
it,
who's ever played Mario Kart
it's Double Dash. Like you
understands.
get to have two people on one cart, and like
Yeah.
it just stems back to me as a kid with like Elliot and his sister. Just we spent so many hours playing it, trying to freaking beat it on 150cc because that was the highest cc back then. If you don't count mirror, but like,
Can I not bring you up? What the fuck's going
it's
on?
just it was just the courses in that game were probably some of my favorite courses in like Mario Kart history, and I played a lot of them. Um, and the soundtrack was fire. Just oh man, and if you played as King Boo or Petty Piranha, they could get anybody's like special item. That was the cool thing.
Fucking bastards.
Oh, it was great. Oh man. Okay, so and Battlefront 2. Um, let's see. What can I say without dragging on about Battlefront 2?
Oh,
Just
believe me, I'll know in a few days when you buy it.
oh man, it was so. It's just like if you want a game that just like perfectly, like just from 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 movie to like game for Star Wars, that's it right there. Like if you want to get like uh
Mm,
the full experience of what it
as
was like
close to.
to be in the wars,
Oh, to be. Yeah, okay, yeah.
like to take.
It was immersive, as you would say.
Mm-hmm. It was
It immersed you in the universe.
yeah, like it was so good. It's just if you play when you play it, because I'm gonna make you play it. When you play it,
Of course.
and then you see how it is compared to the new ones, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, they did fuck up, because like you'll get a new take on why they fucked up,
Mm.
and it's just
Where are we going, by the way?
I'm going to the rule
I'm.
houses
Where's
up
that?
north.
Oh, that's up north. I'm probably just gonna go to the junction.
You're far from the circle, dude.
Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. God damn, we're. Oh shit. Oh, we're on the top. Oh, I was looking at the wrong bus again. Oh man. Oh, I'm hella fucked. I was hella looking at the wrong bus.
But
But it's whatever. I can get hella shit along the way.
um,
Yeah, I can. I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I can't. I'm actually the way you talk about it actually makes me really excited to play the game. Honestly, when it comes out.
dude, man, it's so
For those
good.
of you that don't know, Star Wars, the original Battlefront 2 is coming out on Xbox backwards compatibility. I think Thursday, and Ace along with thousands of other people are super excited to play the game again.
Okay,
And
let me
I've
put
never
this
played Battlefront.
let me put this into perspective for you. The way you feel about Burnout is how I feel about
Is the way
Battlefront
you
2.
feel. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
I have a lot of love for that game.
and I can tell it shows. Ace, your Star Wars is showing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put that away. You weren't supposed to see that.
Okay, it
Um,
happens to the best of us.
yeah, and let's see. I I never played it because I didn't have access to it, but they had multiplayer on that game, and you could play.
Yeah, everyone talks very highly of the multiplayer.
Yeah, and just it was just so good because like you get to take it's like if you took Battlefield, like the mechanics of Battlefield, and you
God,
just
I
threw
love me
Star
some
Wars
Battlefield.
a Star Wars skin on it, like massive being like 16 on 16 with like AIs as your other teammates, but like
Yeah,
for its time, man, it was so good.
that's kind of what the that's kind of what the first. Sorry, that's kind of what the Battlefront reboot was. It was just it was just Battlefield with the Star Wars skin on it.
Yeah, but
And I
this
think
was
that's why
that
a
game
lot
was
of
it
people
done
felt it
right.
wasn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people felt as though like that game wasn't, it didn't live up to its expectations.
No, that game did not come close to what the original
And the
was.
thing is like I enjoyed that game for what it was, but then again, coming from someone who never played the original Star Wars Battlefront, I don't, I don't have the same, view as like everyone else does. Everyone
Which that's
talks trash
understandable.
about the
You had
yeah,
other games to play,
but at the same time,
obviously. So
I do understand where people are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
on the issue. So I'm not like dismissing anyone's opinion on it, but I'm just like
Right.
I understand, but someone who never played the original, I like this for what it was, but you know, that's just me. And what do I know? I'm just a fucking N-word. Get it? I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Um, I'm not gonna
yeah,
I'm not gonna drag on. You'll see what I mean when that game comes out because I'm gonna get you on it. Let's see. Okay, so next,
yeah, I
you
do want to see
you
what you're
don't need
talking
to
about.
say anything. I I mean I don't have to say anything about this game because you already kind of covered it for me. But Modern Warfare 2, spent countless hours on the
Of
multiplayer.
course.
One of the first games
Yeah,
that made me fall in love with multiplayer in general. I thought I was gonna be trash, but then as I got better, I found the enjoyment, and I never looked back
of
since.
course.
Just you want to talk about a game that's turned out well despite all of its faults? Like that's the game right there. Because like all the glitches and all the unbalanced shit. Like as much as
Right.
people like to
But you
call it
still
out.
found the enjoyment.
Oh, you it wasn't hard to find. I can tell you that. just
Of course not.
oh, just like it. If it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2, it was gonna be either World at War or Black Ops 1. But you know,
Who won
thankfully
that war?
Modern Warfare 2 is a
Man.
thing. So I'm glad about that.
Shout out to War at War. That's an honorable mention that could have went on my list, but I chose
Oh
Modern
yeah,
Warfare
I'll
2
put
over the
Black
other
Ops 1
game.
as a honorable mention, even though we still play it.
Yeah, yeah, no, but yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, okay. I don't need to dive into Modern Warfare 2 because you pretty much hit the nail in the coffin on that
Nailed it.
one. Let's see, Budokai 3. I know you've heard me talk countless times about it, but that's just like top 3 Dragon Ball Z games all time for me, and I played a lot of them, and a lot of them were stinkers. To be
That could be
fair,
a list in and of itself.
it could be, yeah. But yeah, it's just and that game is just rooted in so much like of you want to talk about like the okay, so I spent so many hours on Pokemon, but when you jump into what I played on console, it was that and Battlefront 2 and SmackDown vs. Raw. Those were the 3 games that I spent
Damn.
most of my time on console because
Your trifecta.
yeah, my choices of games were very limited because we didn't have money, and plus games were super expensive and they still are. But like
Oh, I know.
it's just wow, man. It's
Yeah,
just
you had to like pick and choose what games you were gonna
yeah,
invest your time
and
in.
luckily the games that I picked turned out to be good ones. So I'm very thankful that Budokai 3 was a good ass game. But if you want to talk about what specifically about that game is just okay, so like the mechanics, even though a lot of people didn't like how it played, I still found the enjoyment in it. Let's see. The music was top notch. I don't have to talk about despite it being copyrighted and all
Music
that.
was fucking
People
great.
like fucking plagiarized from like famous songs or whatever. I still enjoy the shit out of it. Um, let's see. When the HD collection came out, I bought it like on the first
Oh
day,
yeah,
but they changed
I
up the
think I did too
music.
actually.
They changed up the music, and
Oh,
that
they
kind of
did.
killed
Yeah,
it
they
for me.
did. And
But I still like played the shit out of that game, or I should say, because it's a collection. Um, what else do I need
I
to
think they
say?
changed the music for both the games.
Yeah, they have for both of the games. Yeah, for the entire franchise,
Yeah.
they changed the music, which is I get why they did it,
Yeah.
because copyright.
Yeah. Copyright infringement or whatever. But yeah, at the same time, yeah, it killed the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, because the music is it like it helps you like you know remember what you did in that game,
Remember? Yeah.
and that's how I judge a lot of my games is if the music is memorable, because it helps build the setting.
The nostalgia.
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
in the setting, yeah. The
It's just um what's it called? What was I gonna say? I got lost in thought because I'm over here trying to get out of my predicament that I'm in.
Budokai 3, why you liked it so much. The mechanics, the music, the what else? You said mechanics and music.
Mechanics, the music. They got all the voice actors. I know
And
that's
the
like
roster. I think that was the first time also the roster was like huge
yeah,
for a
yeah,
Dragon Ball game.
yeah, it was, and I love that so much. It was just you want to like that was at the time before like the Tenkaichi games started coming out. That was as close as you were gonna get to like it being an anime.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
even
that was it
before
right there.
fighters.
Yeah, before Fighters and
Like now that we have
Tenkaichi.
fighters, obviously.
Yeah, Fighters
Man.
got it right, but like at the time,
Yeah. At the time, yeah, that was all we had.
that was it right there, and it did not
Hey,
disappoint at all.
times are different.
It was a great game. Okay, let me go to the next one. I'm starting to get a little teary eyed thinking about it. Okay,
Aw,
Batman, Arkham City or the
trilogy.
Arkham trilogy. You can't relate to this because you don't like Batman, and that's okay. But like, same thing with the
I
with
understand. I understand the trilogy though. I've seen enough gameplay and enough reviews to I get it.
yeah, like it's like you were playing an episode or a long ass episode of the Batman animated series, and I watched
Animated
that
series.
so much as a kid, and the Justice League cartoon,
Oh the god.
like that's the Batman we got in those games, and I never looked back. Ever
Oh
since
really? That's the Batman we got.
that's the Batman that we get. Yeah, like same, like same voice actor. I don't have to talk about that because you already know. But like,
Yeah.
it was just that. Um, what's it called? And just like they got all the voice actors, and including Mark Hamill and his genius self.
Mark Hamill.
Um, let's see. It's just like the original story that they had based on the comic, and
Oh
then
yeah.
they started
Of course.
doing like their own shit, like with Arkham City, because Arkham City wasn't a comic, but Asylum was.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Asylum was a comic, and the rest weren't. Let's see. What else can I say? Yeah, just like, and it's one of those games where like they started doing like the seamless transition between cutscene and actual game.
Cutscenes and gameplay.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm playing now. Like, this is great. Like, it just shows.
Dude, I fucking love it when games do that now.
I know, right? Like, you know when a game does that, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I'm in for a treat.
Exactly. And just that was one of the first games I played that started doing that. Let's see. Okay. Next, let's see. Gears of War 3. That game actually made me cry when Dom died. Oh, spoiler alert, he dies.
Oh my god. Don't get me started on Dom.
Yeah. And like there's that whole narrative of like, the people that you fight with, you're with them to the end, and then it actually happens.
And he did that. And it's like, oh man.
It's just like, yeah, my body couldn't
Dom,
handle it,
why
especially
did
because
that
of how he went out. Like, if he didn't do what he did, then everyone would have died.
Now, which moment do you think is more of a tearjerker? That moment, or the moment in Gears 2 where he found his wife?
Oh, the one where he found his wife, for sure.
Because everyone always talks about like those two being like the pivotal Gears moments,
Yeah, because you spend the whole time of the whole majority of the games like looking for his wife as like a side plot, and then all of a sudden when you finally find her,
and that
he's already too far gone. Like that's a tough thing to like swallow, dude.
oh my god, say what you want about Gears, the series, for it being like a bunch of meatheads. God, it can when Gears wants to make you feel something,
It will succeed in making you feel something, dude.
it will fucking succeed and then some.
Yeah, that was one of the first games that actually made me like tear up because of what happened. One, because of the Dom finding his wife, and then two, him actually sacrificing
himself.
Now the reason why I picked 3 over 2 is just because the multiplayer in that game.
That's what I want to know. Oh, the multiplayer, of course, the most balanced of the
Yeah,
three.
yeah. The movement wasn't clunky. The graphics were good. Like the servers weren't bad. I think that was the first Gears game that had dedicated servers on
Oh
it.
yeah, the dedicated servers.
Yeah, and I bought all the DLC for that game, and
Oh, you did really? Wow.
yeah, it did.
And there's a lot of it too.
Yeah, there was a lot, and I think it was one of the few games that I actually did buy all the DLC for, cause like that's how much I loved it. And
Yeah, you did. You did love that game when we played.
uh, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but like
But you were good.
there was a time where when I would check my leaderboard ranking, there was one point where that I was in the top 8,000 in the world, and I really had held that like I held that dear because like I never thought I would be that good at a game.
I have my own story like that too, where like I
Yeah,
was like
I
ranked
know
way high.
8,000 is not saying much, but like just for me
Hey, but yeah,
personally,
like yeah, I would take that honestly. I would shit.
yeah.
I'm not gonna. I would tell my story, but then I'd be taken away from your time and your list. So I'd rather
Well, you can
take
just
that
tell me when
my
I'm done.
time. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
We won.
Uh, next one, SmackDown versus Raw, the original SmackDown versus Raw.
The original SmackDown versus Raw. I am interested in this because, like I told you, I've never played it. I started with '07. I don't. I can understand where you're coming from because everyone talks very highly of this game. But why did you personally
For
choose
one,
this one?
one of the best in-game soundtracks you'll ever hear. I promise you that. And
And I don't doubt that at all. I really don't.
let's see. And two, what's it called? The gameplay was so solid. The graphics at the time for it, considering what came before
Oh
it,
yeah.
like you
Yeah, yeah.
remember how like weird the old SmackDown games looked, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We all know.
Yeah,
We
and
all
just like
know.
for it to jump to that in like 2004 ish or 2005. I can't remember what year exactly that game
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
out. But like,
2005 because '06 came out after.
okay, yeah, and just for that like big of a jump, that was like the craziest thing for me because like at the time I thought the wrestlers looked pretty accurate to how they actually looked at the time.
Yeah. 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 I can see. I can understand
Uh,
that.
it had a lot of, not all of them, but it had all of the legends that I wanted to play, and like you could
Mm.
do. That was my first experience where you could set up like dream matches, and I always
Oh yeah.
played
They.
the Royal Rumble in that game and only put in whoever I liked watching. I know you did that too. I'm pretty sure you did that too. Oh wait, let's not go to Haunted.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Oh, let's not go to Haunted. Snobby. Oh, it's too far. Acres.
Yeah, let's just go to Acres. Actually, wait, let's go to the motel. Let's go right here.
Okay. Ace, I want to stop you just for 1 second. I got some just a news update.
Oh boy.
A live look-in on the Rockets Timberwolves game. We're in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The Rockets are giving it to the Timberwolves, 83-60 in the third quarter.
Jeez.
My God, they are giving them a pounding. But
They are
anyway,
giving
back
them
to
a
our
pounding.
regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw. I honestly, dude, I really do wish that I played that game. But wait, I think that game came out around the time like the PS2 was like really dominating,
It
and
was,
I and
yeah,
I
it
don't
did.
think I had a yeah, and I don't think I had a PS2 at the time. I think I got a PS2 in 2008 or 7,
Oh,
one of
you
those
got it.
two.
You got it like
So I
near the
got a
end of
PS2
its
really late.
lifespan.
Yeah, I got a PS2 really late.
That's unfortunate. You missed out.
I know I missed out on a bunch of great games. That being one of them. That's why I never played. I knew there was a good reason for me not playing it. I knew there had to be. But yeah, never got to experience it.
Okay, well,
Maybe
yeah.
one day I will get to.
But yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw. That was one of my favorite wrestling games of all time, and that made me love the whole thing about wrestling even more. Just because you could do so much with the game. The only reason why I was very like undecided about putting that or 2006 is because 2006 had a general manager mode, and that was like a cool ass mode to play.
The GM mode.
Yeah.
I never got into the GM mode, but I did get into like the story mode they had. I think it was story mode or some kind of mode. Like I can't remember.
Yeah, they had a story mode.
Yeah, GM mode. Yeah. Everyone talks very highly of GM mode.
Yeah, it's one of those modes that like all the current fans wish were in the new ones,
What was back? Yeah.
and like with good understanding as to why. It was a good mode,
From what I hear, it's a good mode.
and just like why would you like from what you hear, why would you not want to see that in the new games? But anyway,
Everyone always wants GM mode back. Like, oh, is this the year just gonna have GM? Is 2K gonna do us right?
I know, right? But unfortunately, 2K doesn't do anybody right except for themselves.
Not at least in this day and age, which is sad.
Hmm.
But more on that later at a later date.
Uh, let's see. What else do I need to touch on? Um,
That's
okay.
another topic right there. You just brought up.
Uh, I don't need to explain Pokemon Ruby. I kind of already explained it to you. Just
Yeah,
it's
you already
Pokemon.
kind of did. Yeah, a lot of people can understand. Even I can somewhat understand, even though I've only ever played one Pokemon game. I can still understand where you're
Now,
coming from.
now, one thing I can explain to you is why that one.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, why that one over like Sapphire or like Yellow and Gold or Black and White, whatever.
the reason why Ruby is because
I
uh,
have no guns.
let's see. I had this back when I was a kid. Pokemon used to be the shit. And you bring your shit to school, despite you know,
Oh
school
yeah,
being like, no, you can't bring these to school. But we still did at recess anyway, and
of
like,
course. Hell yeah.
uh, I had a
Are you
friend.
lagging? I am seriously lagging.
No, I'm not. I'm good. I had a friend that
Okay.
was like, that came up to me one day and he was like, hey, like, do you want me to make your game look cool? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I can make
Game
your,
look cool.
cause like you know how like the game packs themselves were colored, like Ruby was red and Sapphire was blue.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, I can get you both colors, right? And at the time as a kid, I was like, no, you can't. But like in my head, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, right? I was like, all right, I'll let you do it. So I lent him my game, right? And he kept it for like a week, and then the next week he gave it back, right? He was like, here you go. And he like, following up on his word, gave me my Ruby game back, except the back half of the game was blue, like the Sapphire half. I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. This is the coolest thing ever. Like, how'd you do this? And then he tried to explain to me, but I don't remember how he did it. But like, what's it called? And I've kept that particular version of the game. I think I still have it now too, just because of how cool it looked aesthetically. Like, to see half of your game being
Yeah.
red and and then the other half being blue. Like, and it's just, and I always thought I was hot shit. I would tell my friends, like, or I would tell, not my friends, but I would tell other people, like, yeah, my game's like a modded version, so I can get all the Pokemon. I can get both versions if I wanted
Yeah,
to.
you were hot shit.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, but in reality, it was just, it was just Ruby. But like, I don't know why I was trying to prove, like, I was hot shit by having both versions of the game. But like, yeah. Now for it being Ruby in particular instead of Sapphire, I just preferred the Pokemon in Ruby over the ones in Sapphire. There's no other like thing I need to mention other than that. Uh,
Oh, okay.
I like the legendary more in that than Sapphire. Let's see. And just the soundtrack in that game is my favorite out of all the Pokemon games. And which
Okay,
which
okay, I
once
feel
again goes back to my thing about, and the soundtrack needs to be good.
Soundtracks.
I hate to do that, but that's how I judge my video games.
No, yeah, I understand. A good soundtrack
It can make or break a
can
game,
go a
dude.
long way. Like I was saying with Sonic Adventure, dude. Like if you go back and play Sonic Adventure, there are so many memorable tracks on that game, dude.
Okay, so you understand what I
I'm
mean
not
then.
exaggerating. Yeah. Like I fully understand what you're saying. A good soundtrack goes a long way. Someone is getting lit up.
Yeah, there's a dude over here.
How are you not fucking dead?
Where is he? Oh, there you go.
Right here. Thank you, dude. I was so I was actually about to die.
Nah,
I
that's
have
alright.
10 health right now.
Wait! Don't heal! Don't heal!
It's too late. I'm going to.
Well, here you go.
I'm
Here you go.
almost
Here you
there.
go. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Because I already have
Take these
bandages.
pots.
Ooh, is that an epic vending machine? Oh, you can get an RPG.
So would you say that's the end of your list?
Yeah. Now, is there
That's a
anything
solid list
on
right
this
there.
list that surprised you?
Swag numbers is raw.
Smack numbers is raw. Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah. Star Wars games I understood, but like Smack numbers is raw. I was like, wow.
No, yeah, I love that game in particular to death. Oh, I'm getting shot.
Where from?
South.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. I'm getting shot at. Oh god, yeah. Oh no. Fucking John Wick. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh god. I'm not gonna survive.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Well, perfect timing at least. Come to the end of the list or come to the end of the game.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to add another one to my honorable mentions. I need to put BioShock Infinite in that too.
I was gonna put that on my top 10 actually, but yeah, I gotta give a mad honorable mention to BioShock Infinite
Yeah,
as well.
that game's so good, man.
That game is too fucking good, man. And I don't know if you've heard the rumor, but like it's not a rumor, it's confirmed. There is a 2K studio working on an unannounced BioShock project right now.
Interesting. I hope they don't,
Very interesting.
2K it.
I hope so too. Yeah, that's interesting. I am excited for BioShock to be coming back finally after being away for so long.
I know.
Because Infinite was fucking great.
Yeah. I
Every time I
actually,
play that game, I'm
I actually have
I'm
not
actually
played
getting more questions raised.
1 and 2 to completion.
Completion. I played like a third of 1, and I played 2 to completion. I played 2 and Infinite to completion, and I played like a little bit of 1,
Mhm.
and that's it. I've never beaten 1 ever. I need to. I should change that one day. Oh, going back to your story of like looking on the leaderboards and seeing you have a hella high ass rank.
Mhm.
So, so and I guess we can end off on this. Uh, um, the game Sonic Episode 4, no, Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Yeah,
I know
leaderboards for
a
that?
Sonic game. Ooh, big shock. Yes, they did because it had co-op
Oh.
and it had like online capabilities or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, the game Sonic 4 Episode 2. It was Special Stage 7.
Jesus.
It was fucking hard. It was really fucking hard.
And then?
Me and my friend, we played this fucking thing so fucking much, and not even going for a high leaderboard rank. We were just playing it to beat the game. This thing was so fucking hard. We actually wished our game lag, so the game could slow the fuck down, so we could get all the rings. That's how desperate we were to beat this fucking thing.
And it did? It lag?
Oh, and it worked. It worked to perfection. Yeah, it did actually. Thank God one of us had boo boo Walmart connection.
Oh man.
But yeah, we beat. So long story short, we beat this thing. Hard work, triumph, yeah, whatever. Got our chaos and whatever. And we look on the leaderboards just for shits and giggles, and I swear to God, Ace, this is real. This is fucking real. I look on this leaderboard, and me and him, one after the other, are ranked 13 and 14 in the entire world for this special stage.
Jeez.
And oh, dude, to this day, I'm like 13 and 14. How the fuck did we get this high off
How
of
do you
bullshit
how
in
do
the
you make it
rankings?
high on the ranking anyway?
See, I don't know. I literally do not know.
Like,
You
is
know,
it
like
time? Is
they
it like
there was like a high score thing or whatever.
score?
I
How is the
guess
score based anyway?
I don't. Fuck. I don't know.
I just thought you would,
I
because
have no
you're
clue.
a
I
huge Sonic
literally have
fan.
no clue how the leaderboards work on that game. I honestly don't.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god. I still think about that to this day. Like, damn, dude, we fucking killed it, and we weren't even trying.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That's
this is
that's
just
like insane.
I need to add another honorable mention. I need to put Super Smash Brothers Melee on that too.
Of course,
Yeah, not as good at it as some of our other friends, but
some of our
uh,
other colleagues.
but I man, just like at the time for it to have like a crossover game like that, and it's a fighting game that's easy to get into, like that was the cream of the crop for me.
The cream of the crop.
I don't even know what that means. Is that a bird? Like a dodo
Oh
bird?
my god. All right. Well, I mean, I have nothing left to say. I think I talked myself out,
Yeah,
which is odd.
we could put away our nostalgia boners now. We could stop.
We're gonna wrap this up with a nice little bow.
Hmm. Um, but that was fun. Granted, we both talked for 40 minutes, but that's okay. You know, um, it happens.
Shit happens, yeah. Oh my God, Ace, I need to give you one more before we go. This I swear to
Okay,
God, this
hurry
is
up, hurry
this is
up.
the last live look on this Rockets Timberwolves game. Going into the fourth quarter, it is 102 to 69. The Rockets are up.
What?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's fucking insane.
Jeez.
They had a 50-point third quarter.
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of which, they're talking about it in the chat. Oh, you guys are. Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay. That's all
but
I
I'm
gotta
not
say.
watching that.
Uh, before we go, I just want to say it's pretty. I'm still finding it funny that we both have Modern Warfare 2 on our list.
It's a fucking great game, man. What can I say?
But other than that, I'm good. You need to say anything?
I no, we you said it. I have nothing else. It's good.
All right. On that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're still tuned in, I've been Ace, and that's DeAndre, and we out.
I'm DeAndre.
Yes, you are DeAndre. We out.